How far is it from How far is it from Neverwinter from here?
Well, as you guys have entered through the portal here into you kind of enter in and then you exit the coffin in a completely different room. No spikes in this one at all, and it does look quite similar in the layout, but the overall atmosphere is a lot. Well, I mean, it's a tomb, so it's not like great. It's not like cheerful, but it's not as creepy as the one you were just in. And you believe yourselves to be back in. Oh, let me see. There you go. You guys believe yourselves to be back in Neverwinter. Uh, in the
I'll
uh,
take,
in the same catacombs that you kind of entered through.
I'll take this dungeon over large, sharp spikes any day. Is everyone all right? I'm saying this to all the hostages.
Uh, Eldon is Eldon's with you. I think I'm all right. I'm just kind of shaken up by all of that. All of that just happened. You guys do know that Eldon kind of like ran away the second the fighting commenced too, and he was like hanging out with that ghost Numi while everything was going down. Yes, it was
And
quite
then,
the scrap that I did.
yeah. That was very quick running you did. Oh, I almost forgot. Bastion, is Chan Sesam on you?
Uh, hey, yeah, what's up?
Oh, thank goodness.
I was just making a
I lost,
clock in this guy's
I lost you
pocket.
there in that. I lost you there in that huge scuffle. Good to see you're
Yeah,
all right, Chan Sesam.
no, I'm fine. I'm good. It was a little scary. I got shaking around a lot. I just kind of climbed inside the inner workings of this guy.
Yeah, Bastion is he has a lot
You
of
know he runs
pockets.
on D batteries. He's got like 50 in him.
50.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's
Well,
crazy.
I'm not surprised. Hang on a second. I'm just going to like stand back and give Samson a second wind and gain 1d10, 11 HP, 16. Nice.
Ooh, nice.
Ah,
Let me see. And
that's better.
Bastion, you're checking for some goodies. And let me. Oh, I like that. You guys do find one thing that lies in this coffin, along with the skeletal remains of the body that was inside. That you guys kind of demolished when you exited through it. Let me see. You found a little green cup.
What color is Shenzhen?
Shanzesum is a green boy. He's kind of like greenish brown.
I'll just
Like a
hand him the
two.
cup and be like, "This matches your eyes."
It kind
Wait,
of
it's not
does.
cursed. It
You,
bet.
yeah, Shanzesum just dies when you put him in. No, it's I mean, it seems like a green cup. I mean, like it's a nice cup. It's like a kind of like a chalice.
As Bastion is showing Shantasm the cup, he goes to the hostages and he just asks, "Is it true? You guys were taken and you encountered him?"
Uh, I think that we all saw. I mean, I didn't meet him, face to face, but I saw something. And
And you believe it was.
that was Sarcel that said that.
I just I can't wrap my head around this. Sorry. Uh, I thought he was a children's story. Something something to frighten people into discipline, frighten into good behavior. I didn't think something like him would be real.
And Umberto speaks up. And greatest trick the devil pulled was convincing the world he didn't exist.
This changes things. We need we need to alert Lord Neverember. The
What?
situation has gotten a lot more dire.
Well, where do you think we're headed to? And, unless you guys want to hang out in this coffin.
It won't do us any good hiding out in this coffin.
Just checking. Yeah, you guys can kind of make your way back. You went from Neverember's kind of small like offsite villa. You went from there to the catacombs, so you would very easily know how to get from the catacombs to there. Yeah, you guys head out, see the beautiful sunlight, and my God, does it feel good on your skin after being in that wretched place for so long. So just dark and depressing. It's damp everywhere. I don't know why. It's just damp. Like everything's damp. And you guys, get some nice sunlight. Take a small little stroll over to Neverember. God, I hate his name. Neverember of Neverwinter. It's just asking for trouble. You guys see that the villa currently has its regular guards out front. Two guards
Oh, I
that
have a joke about that. I have a joke. Sorry. I have a joke since you can never remember. Call him Never Remember.
I'm gonna roll a dice, and if that's I'm gonna roll a d20. If it's 18 over, this is his new name.
It better not be.
Never remember.
It was close, folks. It was almost. You ever give me a stupid idea, I'll roll a dice. I'll roll a dice every time. I'll roll a dice, and there's always a chance. In my Curse of Strahd campaign, we changed his token to Edward Cullen from Twilight because I rolled a dice. Someone said it, I rolled a dice, and it landed, and I was like, shit.
I'll cast guidance. Roll.
No. That's where I draw the line. It's only chance. Let me see. And yeah, you guys managed to get back, and there's a couple guards standing out front of the door, and one of them kind of like just peeks over to his left and sees you, and then peeks over again, like just like a double take, and he sees you guys, as well as the hostages, and he goes, "Oh shit," and kind of like nudges the other guy, and yeah, you see.
Sam politely waves with a smile because he's trying to look as not as threatening as possible.
And you see the one that sees you immediately like bows, and he nudges the other one to like open the door and get things ready. Yeah, this guard bows down to you guys as you kind of just walk past, and you do hear a voice echoing out the door. Uh, hello. Is that is that you?
Yes, Your Highness, it's us.
And you've thank the Lord you've brought them back. It's
Yes,
he
yes,
looks at
they're back.
looks at like everyone kind of. You see him stand up off of his chair, and he's like his legs are kind of wobbling, as he like goes over to almost inspect them, like tap their shoulders, make sure they're real, and he says, "Oh my, I must say there were doubts, but this is I can't possibly repay you. I will, of course, give you what we spoke about. Each of you have already been, we've already set up space for you. And you see one of the guards comes over with a box of keys and starts handing one to each of you. You each have your own villa, much like this, in my city.
That's very kind of you.
The cupboards are all stocked up fully. Um, Everything's prepared, furnished, and everything.
It's very sweet. I don't usually get a place of my own. I'm usually walking cities to cities, so this is a very nice change of pace. Thank you.
From now on, you can always call Neverwinter your home.
Speaking of which, uh, we need to get the hostages settled in. They've had a very long day, if you know what I mean. But tomorrow we have,
Yes.
well, whenever's possible, we have something to discuss. Put it like that.
Yes, absolutely. I imagine there's many stories to be told from what you've gone
Yes.
through.
Once they've gotten the proper rest, they've been able to readjust to this realm after being trapped in the Shadowfell in that damn dungeon. They'll want to tell you things.
The
Certain
shadow fell.
details.
He like his eyes go crazy wide and his eyebrows raise.
Oh, right. This is gonna come from the left field. We fell into the Shadowfell. But we're not dead, as you can see. We were able to survive. We had to fend off some hungry vampires, but it was nothing me, Bastion, and Boldrak couldn't handle.
Yes. Oh my. Yes, I would love to hear all about it. But please get settled in. Please visit your homes and get some rest, and you can share everything you know in the morning.
Sam nervously bows to Lord Neverember.
And he just kind of slowly, very slightly, nods his head to you.
Sam is just really glad that he's not like scared of him in any way.
Oh, he seems very pleased by your presence. And let me
Boldrak
see here.
is Boldrak picks his key up. He looks at it, and then he looks at Lord Neverember, and he says, "Perhaps you can give me something else that I need."
I suppose. Is the house not sufficient for you?
I'm not saying that it's not sufficient,
Well,
but
what is it
there
that you
are
desire?
access to the knowledge of your mages.
My son, you can have both. You may have access to the information that we store.
Very well. Takes key, puts it in his pocket.
This is right when I go up to Baldrak, because he understands this feeling. He's stared death many times in the past, and he wants to talk to Baldrak about it. And that's when he tries again. Baldrak, uh, that was a very frightening moment back there, huh?
Frightening is not the word I would use. I was not afraid for my own safety. Losing my companions is not an option.
Neither was it mine. You were
That will
pretty
never
frozen
happen again.
back there, huh?
That will never happen again.
No, it won't. I just want to say that just take it one step at a time, one day at a time. I mean, that's how I get through the darkest days. I've stared death many times, and to be honest, one would think, oh, you're so skilled, or oh, you are so badass and terrifying to be able to conquer all of these monsters and beasts. But to be honest, I don't really have any clue myself how I'm still alive. I'm out of character. I'm alluding to the luck feat that I have.
Oh,
I
okay.
got you.
So, I don't know how I'm alive. To be honest, there are many times where I should have died. Yet here I am. And whenever the angst of that piles up, I just remind myself to take a deep breath and march on. Because what else can we do, right? You're still living, so keep living.
It seems we have no choice.
It's the only thing we can do, after all. I'll see you in the morning. Take care of yourself, Baldrick.
You as well.
Bastion, and I give a nod to Bastion.
Absolutely. And absolutely, you guys, as you you head down to sleep for the night, and this is where things get a little odd. You guys, we're gonna take a little bit of a semi unexpected time skip that's in this campaign, but you guys get some sleep for the night, and you're able to completely debrief Lord Neverember. You can withhold any information that you'd like if you guys would like to do that at all, but you can debrief him fully of however much information you'd like. And he is quite weary of quite scared and anxious. Just the second you bring up the name Vecna and these traveling to other planes even is it's a lot of it's a lot of crazy stuff, and he is you do get the impression that he is going to very much heed your warnings, and you feel confident in this. As he says, yeah, yes, we will have like all of our people essentially investigate this matter, and we'll see what conclusion we can draw.
Yeah, it
And
changes things.
It does. It certainly does. He is extremely worried and is going to allocate like the entirety of the city's resources to looking into this. And
This
he
is
does so exactly. And he kind of like asks you guys like please take some time, go back to your homes and just take some time to kind of be in society, as he feels that a lot of you have probably been adventuring day after day for the past long like years. Let me see. So there we go. And you guys do what you do. Baldrak, you're looking through all your magic and books and stuff. They only have. I have a list. I'll send it to you in a second here. You do find that the spells they have are quite limited in their archives. As usually all of this is in the spell books of the mages, but all of the like major city mages, well, pretty much all the city mages, were kidnapped by the Vecna cult, and as their magic was taken away, they also all of them had their spell books on them, and did not anymore after they were kidnapped. So their spell books are lost, but there were some archive spells that I will send you here, and you guys have a nice little day of some nice rest, much well deserved rest, in the city, and
How much how much downtime did we have between that conversation with Lord Neverember and what you're getting ready to put us in?
1 month.
Okay, so plenty of fucking time.
Plenty of time. And let me see here. In that month, a certain turtle, completely unrelated to you guys, and you guys have never met, starts having nightmares. From the day that everybody comes back from the Delindar tomb in the catacombs here, Mr. Colonel Sanders, you begin having nightmares of this skeletal looking creature that you'd be able to easily identify as like, oh, that's a lich. You're smart enough to know what a lich is. And let me see. You can give me a history check, Mr. Colonel.
Does it look like that? Does it look like that thing on the map?
Maybe. I don't know.
What's on the map? What's on the wait a minute? What's on the map?
There's
I'm
no
just
map. It's
looking
just
at
like the picture on the basic thumbnail on
Oh, okay, gotcha.
on 20. Let me see. And yeah, 13. You're not exactly sure, but you've been hearing some. At first, you're not exactly sure, but you start having these nightmares every day for a month, in which you see this creature destroying the universe. Every day you wake up in a puddle of sweat, almost barely able to breathe, in just petrified fear, as it feels incredibly real.
Do I hear him wake up?
Pardon? Oh, you guys
Do
have
any of
never
us
met.
hear him
You guys have never met this turtle. You're not with him at all.
Oh, sorry.
He's just kind of doing his own thing. No worries. But as you keep having these nightmares, about maybe a week in, you start to hear word going around in Neverwinter of some stirrings going on with a certain lich named Vecna. Most of it is whispers and rumors that you've managed to, like, kind of, you managed to put together. And they, all of them bring up that name, Vecna. Everyone's saying, like, oh, did you hear about that party that Lord Neverember sent to find the mages? It's not too long before word gets out around the city. One guard kind of blabbed about something, and there's not exactly an uproar, but people are very vocally worried about this. And as that name pops up, you think to yourself, this is probably the lich that I've been seeing in my dreams, destroying the entire universe. And let me see. One day, about maybe not exactly a month, maybe like a month and a couple days, after you guys are all brought back from your crazy adventure with the Lindar Tomb, you fall asleep one night. Very pleasant night. Have some milk and cookies, and take a rest in your lovely new house in Neverwinter. And you have your regular dreams, all of which are separate in your own. Bastion dreams of a wife who is R2D2. Apparently, I'm thinking of robots, and all I got was R2D2. That's the exact dream. Yeah, Sam, you're dreaming of crowds cheer your name, and everyone's looking at you like you're just the best guy ever, and it makes you feel all nice and warm inside. Boldrak, you're dreaming of you have a dream that you have like a million different swords that all do different powers. It's you're having a fun time. And let me see here. And our wonderful Colonel Sanders, you have the same old dream. A lich destroying the universe. And then all your dreams kind of cease. And it's just an empty blackness, a void. But you hear three voices. What the hell is this? It didn't work. Who is this? I don't know. Hello? As each of you start to open your eyes, and you guys see that you are all in a room together. Sam, Bastion, Boldrak, Tolbin, and Colonel Sanders. God, I'll never get used to saying that fucking name. I know, I was like waiting for it. Like, I can never be dramatic again. And, Colonel Sanders, you do not recognize any of these people, except for possibly Bastion, as he's like kind of the poster child of Neverwinter. You may have seen him like around once or two, but not enough to know him personally. And in front of you are. Ooh, let me get them up. Actually, I'm gonna put you guys on a little map just so you can see it easier. In front of you are three people. And let me get you guys.
Say that again?
In front of you are just three people. And I will plop you in. You guys like wake up and you're not in your bed, in your warm bed in Neverwinter. You don't know where the hell you are, but below you on the ground is like a looks like a sort of summoning circle. You guys have seen a lot of rituals in your lifetimes, and this seems like some sort of magical circle. And in front of you is a very kind-looking woman with long white hair. A red-headed woman with a sort of the trademark wizard hat, and a blonde gentleman with a goatee.
Boldrak is immediately gonna draw his sunblade and not be in the front.
Uh, yeah. You draw your sword and back away, and they see you draw your sword, and they don't even like speak to you. They don't blink an eye. It's they you get the idea that they don't care, and they start kind of like arguing amongst themselves, kind of like almost like whispering between the three of them.
What other than them, what do I see?
You know what? Let me paint you a proper picture. Let me get this up here. You see a desk covered in paperwork and books that sit in the middle of this work area. Nearby are multiple cabinets filled with neat-looking magical trinkets. Everything's glowing and moving in some way. Like this place is very much almost alive. You see, let me see, everything from like necklaces to brooches, to sparkling stones and shoes within these like nice little cases. And you see multiple mage hands. At the same time, are kind of sweeping up with brooms, or sorting books.
Hmm.
You just feel a huge, overwhelming aura of magic coming from this place.
My map is blank. It's black.
Let me fix that. 1 second.
Yeah, it's almost like this place is not illuminated at all.
Did they just not set up light on this? Why would they make it dark? Give me a second. Yeah, they straight up did not. They made it a default dark, I think, and I think. Can you guys see now?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm being cut off by pillars.
Yeah.
I can see out to this corner in a straight
Oh.
line to that pillar.
Okay, now I see it. Yeah.
Man, why did they make this dark? It makes no sense. Give me a second.
This is right when Samson wakes up and gets his sword out. He's like, "What the hell's going on here? Baldrak? Bastion? Where are we?"
Perhaps the lady with the silver hair can explain to us what the fuck is going on.
At least it's not a coffin this time.
And who's this guy behind me?
They've clearly summoned us to a purpose. They better explain.
Correct me if I'm wrong. We met Colonel Sanders.
You have not.
You did not meet Colonel Sanders.
I just
we didn't meet him when we were
your
talking to Lord Never Ember.
Nope. None of you
Oh,
have ever met before. Well, you guys have met because you did a mission together, but none of you have met Colonel Sanders before.
Yeah, no, but like I heard you guys talking and I interjected with what I said.
Yeah, Sam like turns around, looks down, like, "Where did you come from?"
Oh,
Obviously,
also,
I'm in the same situation as you.
I completely forgot to send this to you too.
Yeah.
This is the green goblet that you found earlier. I'd say you'd be able to identify it in the time between a month. So there you go. Let me see. It's just a fun little item. Yeah, as you guys are kind of talking, asking questions, and even as you voice like loud concerns audibly towards these three, they do not seem to bat you an eye.
Hello?
again? I was reading. I'm sorry.
Oh, no worries. They just seem to be almost not really. Actually, yeah, they seem kind of be ignoring you guys.
Um, Hello?
Okay, fine. And you hear the woman with the silver hair say, and let me see.
Do I recognize any of these three people?
Uh, I would not say so. No.
Would my character recognize them?
Maybe. Like it's possible. With your research. Although, like the thing is, there's a lot of. I mean, there's not a lot of pictures of these people out and about.
I can't imagine silver hair is a common thing, though.
They'd
I
have to
mean,
be.
my hair is somewhat silver, but that's just me.
And let me see. All right. Oh, why did that? Where did that go? God damn it! I just had it up. And one of them does seem to finally look at you, the woman with white hair, and she says, "I'm so sorry. It was quite rude. I am Illustrial Silverhand. These are
Oh,
my friends. This is Tosha and Mordenkainen."
all right. Silverhand, Tasha, Mordenkainen. Uh, well, my name is Samson, and these are my associates, Bastion, Tolbin, Baldrek, and um, I'm sorry, I don't know who the last guy is. He literally just appeared behind me.
Oh,
No offense.
Uh, Colonel Sanders looks annoyed, and he's like, "You do know that kidnapping or abducting an officer is considered a capital offense, don't you?"
You're an officer?
He like points to his like um insignia on his, I guess, uniform.
they. You see that Illustrial and Tasha seem to be a bit more like not really concerned at all, but they listen to you. It seems. Well, Mordekainen is just kind of like rolling his eyes.
Um, do uh, do pardon this question, but where exactly are we?
Uh, you are in our sanctuary.
Sanctuary.
We made a wish, and how's the nice way of putting this? And Mordekainen speaks up. We made a wish, and it did not come true.
That doesn't explain how we got here.
Yep, about that we aren't sure yet. He set up a spell, and wait a second.
You shouldn't be
Do any
casting
of
wishes.
yeah, whatever. Do any of you have any connection with certain Archlich?
No.
Do you mean
Orion,
Vecna?
like Samson, like the three of them can see that Samson is like looking around a little nervously.
I asked,
There must be
do any
only
of
one
you have a
Archlich.
connection with a certain Archlich?
Asked and answered.
No one answered.
I said no. Colonel Sanders is like being a dick because he's annoyed with just being summoned out of nowhere.
Guessing you're referring to a ritual you interrupted.
And you see at this point, like Alestral kind of like turns around, and, like puts a hand on Mordekainen's shoulder, and says, "It's all right. It's all right. So sorry for the interruption. We were performing a spell, and it didn't work. It was supposed to do something, but instead, you arrived. So he's just we're just all a little bit. Don't feel like we're disappointed that you're here. It's just more so that we're disappointed that you're here. No, that came out wrong. Could I get you tea?
Colonel Sanders cast prestidigitation to make cricket sounds.
Okay.
Pay
So some
pay him no mind. What flavors do you have?
all of them.
Oh, this
What
is
was what was the goal of this spell that brought us here?
Well, we were, and then like immediately getting cut off. Mordenkainen speaks up. We do not have to tell you, seeing as you have no connection
I'm
with.
talking to you.
He kind of like turns his head a little bit to the side and says, "You are in my sanctum. You talk to me."
mm,
Your sanctum
My
or
sanctum.
the three of yours sanctum?
This is technically his. You do not know who you are talking to, boy.
Seems you
you
don't
don't
know
tell me
who
that
you're
ahead of
talking
time.
to either.
He's gonna
Well,
growl a little bit
A
at
hunk
the use of boy.
a hunk of rusted metal scraps.
um, to be honest, uh, I've had people tell me that same thing in the past.
So, you are going to actually tell us the truth now. How are you connected to Vecna?
Am I gonna say it, or is anyone else going to say it? Because I don't think I like saying it.
There has been a mental connection made somehow. We have no idea how, but we failed to prevent him from feeling the magic of several very powerful mages.
Yes, they were drained. By the way, I should point out that quote unquote boy is actually a grown man. He may not look like it, but he's an adult.
So, did you meet Vecna himself?
Well, it's a little hard to say. Does Vecna have many forms other than his, well, undead, disturbing one?
A creature of his magnitude can certainly take over other forms. I think there is something more. I can feel it. Something in there. And he points to your head, Bastion.
Something in Bastion?
And Bastion, he kind of he's gonna grab your head.
Oh, I wouldn't. I'd ask for consent first, Mr. Mordenkainen, sir.
And
Does like Mordenkainen give me a look or something?
he doesn't even
Just
pay
tell me.
any attention to you. He just kind of you see him grab Bastion's head and immediately like
Mr.
rip his hand
Mordenkainen,
off. And he says, "Oh, they are connected to him." Uh, what did you say?
Can
I
it?
literally just told him that.
Yes, but I mean, and he kind of whispers over to the other two, and they go, "Oh, oh my, yes."
What is it? What's going on?
Okay, I feel we can tell you this now. We used a wish spell. We tried to interrupt a very heavily modified wish spell. We tried to interrupt Vecna's ritual, and it failed. But sensing your
Yes,
deep connection to the Archlich, you were sent to us instead.
what was the wish?
The wish was to interrupt the ritual. Specifics we do not need to get into.
Better question. How did you know about the rituals he was doing?
He kind of like looks down at himself and then looks down at the room with like a million magic items and looks at the other two extremely powerful mages beside him. I know things.
Well, there's certainly plenty of credit. Just take a look around. Is that how many mage hands are there? And is that chair moving? What is that? What is that over there? That's not a mimic, is it?
You
Please tell
see,
me that's not a mimic.
chair kind of like points to you for a second and then points away, like it kind of gave you like you feel like the chair gave you like a dirty look. Somehow you just kind of it just kind of like got communicated to you.
I'm looking at the chair.
What were you?
Oh,
What were
sorry.
you pointing at? What were you pointing at? The chair when you asked if it was a mimic?
I was just addressing like some random object in the room, like just a throw. It's a throwaway line.
Everything's a mimic. You do see actually. Uh, ooh. Yeah, why not? You see like a yeah, yeah. You see a in the corner of the room is very clearly a mimic that has been petrified with its tongue sticking out.
And
That's a
Samson looks at it.
It
He's
just
like,
kind of sits as like decoration.
"Oh, good God!"
And once again, Mordenkainen just kind of stops paying attention to you guys, and he starts talking to his friends. But you can hear it this time; they're not whispering. He says, "I worried that perhaps our wish wouldn't come as wouldn't stop one as powerful as Vecna, Illustrio. Please forgive me, but I did plan the sort of contingency." And
I look at the other contingency.
he turns over to all of you and says, "Maybe it is not a complete loss that you are here. Listen, Vecna is too powerful to stop directly at this point. We know this. However, no power is absolute, and I suspect Vecna will be vulnerable while he weaves his rituals. So, if you can confront and weaken him, this," and he just kind of raises his hand, and appearing from thin air is like what looks like kind of like wind chimes. This chime of exile can banish him, but and he would no longer be able to effect the multiple realms at once. His plan to, and he turns over the others and looks back at you. His plan to remake the multiverse would fail.
Remake the multiverse.
Yes, it is one of the not one of. It is the biggest threat we've ever come across.
So Vecna is real then. He's not a fairy tale.
You say Vecna is real, and he kind of like shifts one eye up and goes, "What the hell? Did he just say that?" God, maybe never mind. Maybe we need someone else.
I always assumed he was just a story to frighten little kids.
He is real. Tasha will speak up, and he will. destroy the world as we know it if we cannot stop him. And Mordenkainen speaks up again. There is an artifact that is, I believe, the only way to weaken Vecna, so the chime can be used against him.
Is the chime like floating, or does like Samson like does Mordenkainen like show it to Samson or something, and the others show the
Uh,
bastion?
Mordenkainen kind of like makes it appear in his hand, and then he like lets it go, but it just stays perfectly in the space that it was when he was holding it. And he just kind of like is looking around, and it's just hovering there perfectly still. There is an artifact.
What is it?
It is called the Rod of Seven Parts. Unfortunately, it's
Rod of what?
the Rod of Seven Parts. Unfortunately,
Gotcha.
its component pieces are scattered across existence. And while my esteemed colleagues researched this magic needed to cast the wish spell, these powerful, I looked into finding the rod's pieces should we need them. The first piece I managed to find deep in the Underdark, somewhere inside a hidden safe house for worshippers of a demon god, Lolth. Web's Edge, I believe it was called. I'll type that in later. It's okay.
Wait, certainly not Loth, the god of the drows,
Do you
or the
know?
god of most drows.
Do you know another Loth?
You bring up a strong point there, yeah.
I believe our only hope to weaken him enough is to find the seven parts of this rod.
So the Underdark, that'll be good. I have experience in that regard. But what are other places? Where are the other places that the rod are scattered in?
That is the thing. I was only able to learn of one, but if you find that first piece of the rod, the portal on my dais, and he kind of like waves his hand, and a window opens in his office, and you see a room just outside, and you see a beautiful dais surrounded by flowers. He says, "You find that first piece, and the portal on my dais will take you to
This
it."
thing?
What thing? Oh, like the dais?
This thing.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. The thing I just showed
Okay,
you.
I'm just making sure I'm looking at the red thing on the map.
Oh, sorry. Did you ping something? I thought you were just like saying this thing.
Yeah, no, that.
I can't see a ping right now, but I'll just take it. I'll show you.
Oh, I saw it.
Yeah.
Was
Okay, there you go.
this
Yeah,
facing-
yeah. Right there. Okay, yeah, you got it. Like underneath that, it's kind of like a yeah. It's a weird like bird's eye view of it. Let's see. Now, now you find the first piece of the rod, and the portal on the dais will take you to it. And once you locate the first piece, the magic inherent in the artifact should point you to the second, and then the third, and so on.
The fourth.
I have designed the dais to react to powerful magic such as these artifacts. So when you find each piece, the portal should lead you to the next.
I look at.
So
Oh, sorry.
you are asking us to do your light work?
We have a lot to do keeping this ritual from destroying the universe right now. We need someone who can help.
Just asking, is like Roll20 supposed to have just a black screen? Or is there supposed
no, 1 second. They're supposed to see like a little room. I'll make sure I've updated your vision properly. Do you see now?
Yes.
Okay,
Because
there you
I was
go.
like, because I heard someone say they were pinging something. I'm like, there's a room?
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, the vision. I just literally turned it off and on, and that always does it. Let me see. He said, "Oh, something's going. There we go. There we go. Let me see here. He says, I am afraid I must ask this favor of you. But if you have infiltrated a cult of Vecnines, live to tell the tale, you obviously can handle yourselves at least a little.
It was no easy feat. If we do this for you, what assistance can you offer?
Our
And I kind of gesture at all the fucking magic shit that's just laying around.
Baldrak does have a point. We, like you said, we did live to tell the tale, but by the skin of our teeth, we were nearly killed.
oh, maybe he kind of you see Morton kind of turns over to the others and says, maybe we need to find someone else. They say they are not ready.
That's not what I said.
Kind of like looks at you and does like the Jim Halpert look in the office.
Bitch, no. Nah, I don't say that, no.
Like, oh, we're changing the tone here. All right.
But like
I
Samson like
will.
just raised his eyebrow.
I will see what I can provide for you. But if you do think that you cannot do it without the assistance of my magical wonders, then maybe we do need someone else.
We would be foolish to not ask. A mage as powerful as yourself should be more than capable of providing assistance to make sure that the universe does not get destroyed.
Yeah. We are certainly capable. It is just when adventurers rely upon such things is when
We
they
do
get
not
crazy.
rely. We rather seek an advantage.
Okay, Tin Man. I will help you out, but you must put your all into this. If you do not find the parts of this rod, that may be it for the multiverse.
The only thing standing between us and those parts of the rod is time.
I agree. No time to waste. I will sort things out here, and then once you have done the mission and reassembled the rods, we can all confront Vecna together, stomp his heinous plan. And you will be the heroes of the multiverse. How does that sound?
It sounds like
Yes.
we are wasting time talking.
And I interject. I interject. Well, it does have a nice ring to it. For me, it just does my heart well to know that I'm helping people in partaking in this mission.
Yes.
I would also
All
like
right.
to note, Nick, I would also like to note, Boldrak said that last comment with like a small smile on his face, as like this whole little banter between us is cute and I'm enjoying it, but like time is of the essence. We need to fucking get going.
Absolutely. Yeah, he'll kind of like, kind of rush you guys off to get ready, like get yourselves ready. And he, let me see here. You do see that he kind of like looks behind him and says, "I will get your things from your homes, so you are ready to go." As you guys just kind of woke up out of bed, so most of you are not wearing your armor. Maybe Bastion.
I have my
Bastion has
armor.
armor.
Let me see.
I've got my shell.
All right, I'm gonna mute myself real quick and go make a drink. I will be right back.
Absolutely. Beautiful.
I look at the three. Just think of a possible boom as extra assurance that this plan that we're concocting will work. If it means an advantage in stopping Vecna, everything counts, right?
Everything counts. The silver-haired lady says.
Even, I mean, I know that even the heroes of Minsk and Jahira also benefited from boons from time to time. I mean, who knows? Who knows if they didn't? Savrok would have dominated Baldur's Gate long ago. A little out of character, a little wink to the very first Baldur's Gate game.
Are you asking for a hamster?
BG reference.
All right. Let me see. All right. They will. Ooh, let me see here. Yep. You do see that Mordenkainen comes back with all of your like armors and weapons and everything.
That was fast.
It's all kind of like hovering around him. He's not holding a single thing. And it kind of drops to the ground in front of each of you. All of yours drops really nicely, but Baldrax and Bastion's like just kind of flops to the ground.
Oh, why? Thank you. This is just a very minor thing, another throwaway thing, but I'm just looking at these scraps of paper over here, and one of the I'm going like, is that signed by Driz Do Erden? It can't be.
I think at this time we go.
I'm looking at Mordenkainen. You guys know Drizzt? The Drizzt?
Fans, they're always, yeah.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh yeah, yes, yeah, yes. We have a lot of work to be done. Yes, and Samson's just, you could see like Samson's just looking at that little signage by Drist in his penmanship in just awestruck wonder, and he's like, "Oh my god! Oh my god!"
Yeah. And let me. Oh, there we go. Thank God my screen just went black for a second, not like for like half a second. But when I did, I was like, oh shit, did my laptop just die? There we go. All right, and yeah, they give you all of your stuff. They give you a little bit of time to don your armor. They offer you like a little bit of food before you head out. Let me see.
I whisper to Bastion, he knows Trist. He knows Trist. He has Trist's autograph.
Ashton's just gonna give him a thumbs up because he has no idea what he's talking about.
And all right, as you guys have all of your things ready to go, you do see that Mordecai disappears for like a second, and then comes back holding a small. Oh my gosh. Holding in his hands a scroll. I rolled some dice to determine this, and you guys got a little scroll. And he ooh. He's gonna hand it to Sam, as he likes Sam.
Oh,
He says,
what is it?
"Take this for when you go. It may help you find your way back." And right after that, let me see. You guys, after you have
Bag
your
of
little
lint.
meal, after you have, that's not what I meant to do. Gosh, get over here. There we go. After you have your little meal, you see like Illustrial kind of grabs 2 potatoes from one of the bowls, and she starts like whispering to them, and then she'll hand them to you, Bastion, and you now have 2 potatoes.
I'm really questioning their decision making right now.
And you guys have your 2 potatoes and a scroll. And
Oh,
let's
why?
see.
But they're really great. Oh, right. No stomach and no mouth. Sorry, Bastion.
And yeah, you guys they kind of like usher you over to the dais. There, Mordekainen is kind of not really like it's almost like typing like a laptop. He's kind of like tweaking it very specifically, saying, "All right, this should take you to where you need to go."
As we're walking towards the dais, I'm like, Bastion probably has to grab my hand or something, but I'm still like looking at the autograph by Drist.
Do you want it?
No. It's yours. It's just an honor to just see it, with my own eyes.
So,
Yes.
why did we get 2 potatoes and a scroll?
It is what you needed. No. To Web's Edge.
The Underdark, right?
The one and only.
That make
And
the potato resource.
you see him kind of he like tweaks the dice just a little more and then slams his hand on it. And you guys all see a huge portal open up. And you will see like stars within the portal like shifting and moving.
Oh. Just when you think you've seen everything.
Well, please.
Oh, so you're supposed. I'm sorry, you were supposed to like step in, or
Yeah, you step in and it will take you to Web's Edge.
okay. Samson is like apprehensive because last time he was teleported, he started falling. But like you see him go like, tally ho, and he closes his eyes as he slowly walks into the portal.
And yeah, you see and Colonel Sanders, you see Tasha kind of walks up to you and says, "You do not really know these people, correct?"
This is the first time I'm meeting all of you.
I wonder how Vecna was able to get into your mind. I do sense a very strong magical potential in you. Perhaps he felt your strength.
Thank you.
All right. Well, are you okay with this? She kind of like looks at the portal and looks at you.
Yeah.
All right. Let me see. Right, and you guys, yeah, you guys, if you like, can walk through the portal.
Yep.
Alrighty.
Yeah, same thing. Like Samson is very cautiously, gently, with his eyes closed. It's like getting on a really scary roller coaster because he doesn't know what's on the other side.
Colonel Sanders doesn't care. He just goes right through.
Absolutely. And as oh, there we go. As you do, if my page will open, there we go.
Roll
You
it.
roll initiative. You step through the. Let me see. You step through the portal.
We're not
And
falling, are we?
5,000 feet above the ground. No, you're not falling this time. You
Damn
step
it.
through the portal and like kind of almost close your eyes as you place your foot down, and below it you do feel solid ground, and it feels incredible. The last time I teleported this party once, and I decided to put them like 30,000 feet in the air. As a little backstory, they complain about it. Let me see. You guys, step through the portal. You feel your feet hit the ground, and it's just so reassuring. And you emerge in a. It seems you're outside. The land is completely dark. You see like bare trees with twisted branches, like they're reaching out for some sort of sunlight that they're never gonna get. You see black and brown grass, just in patches on the dirt. And that old familiar sour smell that you still could not get out of your nose from the last time you were here a month ago. It smells like death. Welcome back, folks.
Immediately drawing my sunblade.
You do, and the warmth from your sunblade helps counteract the shivers that are running down your spine and the goosebumps up and down your arms.
Now I'm also going to take the next 30 seconds or so to extend the bright light and dim light that it produces to its maximum range. So anybody that doesn't have dark vision can still see within 60 feet.
Are we
And that's going to remain like that.
are we down under?
Yeah, we're back in the Shadowfell.
Oh,
It does seem you are.
for
I mean, it looks like we're still in Mornicanen's office.
Oh, once
Think that-
actually, I do have a map. Haha, I will move you. Let me see. And ooh, Baldrak, you feel your backpack like suddenly get a little bit heavier. As like you step through the portal, but like a couple seconds after you feel it.
I'm going to take it off and kind of kick it, see if it moves.
It does not move.
Baldrock, what's wrong with your pack?
It just got heavy as a bitch. And I'm going to grab the bottom of it and just dump the contents out.
Not too much heavier, but just enough that you notice. Not like a whole lot. Let me see. You dump the contents out on the ground. You see like the regular stuff in your.
Can I roll a strength check?
Pardon? A strength check?
Yes. To see if Sam can move it at all.
You can move it. It's not that heavy. It's just got like a little bit heavier. Let me see here.
I'm gonna dump it out on the ground.
Absolutely. You dump it out, and you see the regular like objects. Everything seems normal. There we go. Jesus. Sorry, my computer is being really weird right now. You see the regular objects as well as a couple more that you do not
Hmm.
recognize. And let me see. Uh, all wrapped together, there's a couple. You see two potions, and they're kind of tied together with a little bit of like twine, and a small note is attached to it, and it just says from Mordenkainen. And it is a potion of invisibility, as they're marked with labels on them. A potion of invisibility and a potion of heroism.
Interesting.
That's very sweet of him.
And it also comes with almost kind of instructions for the items that you also acquire. Uh,
This hearty root vegetable is grown by the cleric. Oh, the scroll. Oh, I got the scroll of mapping. Using action pause the arcane script on the page to vanish into the map of the surrounding. Oh, that's cool.
One second, my roll 20. I trying to put you guys on this map, but my roll 20 is like buffering like hell. Well, time to open up OpGX and see if that's working. It's always just the browser. Here we go.
Oh, just when we thought we're done with this damn place. Stench of death is finally getting back into my nostrils. Reeks.
Did
That
anybody
it
use these
does.
potatoes?
In the meantime, Samson is taking his cloak and he's like covering his face again in case
And
he has to. In case he has to.
yeah. And the smell gets like a little bit more bearable, but the longer you're here, it gets it kind of it's more unnoticeable, which even makes you like it's even kind of more it's even more gross that you get used to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys get into there we go. You guys are completely in the Underdark, and as you
Perhaps,
kind of like look
perhaps
around,
now.
you see that like there's a lot of like open trees in front of you, and directly behind you, uh, you see like a sort of hidden doorway. But now that you're kind of close to it, so you can see that there does seem to be some sort of 10-foot wide doorway enclosed in what looks like almost like a cave.
Hmm.
Oh, and Samson, like I know that Baldric has his sunblade out, but Samson is gonna bring out his sword out as well, just
Yeah.
so he's ready for anything. Because Samson has some experience traversing the Underdark, and he knows anything can happen down here.
Anything can happen. Absolutely. And yeah, you guys see that the entrance of like the mouth of a cave, but inside of it is kind of a wall, like it's been blocked off, and a single door, about
This
10
goes
feet
without
wide.
saying. This goes without
Somebody
saying,
want
everyone. Stay together and watch the
to
shadows.
agreed. Somebody want to check out that door?
Agreed.
So we're in
Samson
the
will-
Underdark.
You are currently in the Underdark, yeah.
by the way, I
Well,
don't believe
the map is still showing as Mordecai and Sanctum.
I think it's because DM's having technical difficulties.
You are currently, yeah, I'm just gonna keep you on that map for a second before I show you a thing on here. I am having a little bit of technical difficulties, but we can just like, I remember all of it. It's kind of all in my head. So as far as going to the door and everything, we're good here.
Is White Glint still in the party?
He was not teleported with you.
Okay.
Where's Glint? Where's Glint?
The only ones that were teleported were the ones that were in the room, and that was you, as well as Tolbin was there.
Well, does anybody want to check out the door? Because my investigation is ass.
I'll go check the door.
I
That's-
will
that's
help
like-
him.
Yeah, that's right. When I say like, stick close, stick to the light, and always watch the shadows.
Yeah, I will assist with the investigation check.
Yeah, absolutely, go for it.
Yes. Only roll
That gives you
investigation.
advantage. Roll it one more time.
Yes.
All right, let me see here.
16.
Looks like a door. You don't see anything up with it.
He gives Samson gives it a few knocks. But in the meantime, like he's also watching his surroundings.
Is it locked?
Does seem to be locked.
Not for
Hmm.
long, at least. We
Okay.
have a few choices. Either A, Baldrick and I slice this door to pieces, or B, Bashkin can do a more intimidating or subtle approach.
Or C, I use this scroll here and unlock the door.
That is a very good C. By the way, how would Nick describe the ambience of the Underdark?
Ooh, that's a good question. Your general surroundings. You see bare trees, brown black grass, that classic sour smell. But other than that, there's a gentle mist, like fog, that kind of it only goes to like just above your ankles, and you can still see the ground below it. But every time you step, it does feel a little bit scary, like there's nothing under there, as the fog kind of tricks your mind. Everything is just completely unsettling. It's like the uncanny valley almost, where everything seems very close to the real world, very close to your material plane, but just wrong enough that it's incredibly creepy and off-putting. If I had to use one word, it's unsettling.
As Baldrak's checking the door, like Samson is in a defense position with his sword. The same way like a soldier would crouch with a rifle or something.
Absolutely. All right, and
Scanning the area.
what are you doing to this door?
I'm going to use my scroll of knock
All right.
on the door.
Absolutely. And upon using it, you all hear an extremely loud, like you need to kind of hold your hands to your ears real quick as you hear a very loud knock on the door. and the door seems to unlock.
All right. I push it open and I vamp my owl into existence and send it in through the threshold.
Absolutely.
Keep your wits about you. Chances are we're not the only ones who heard that knock.
Oh, you do not believe you're the only. It was very, yeah. You believe everybody within a very large radius heard that. And let me see. You guys enter into here. Oh, let me get some stuff going. As you guys
Bruh. You
enter,
you gotta tell me that before I use a fucking spell scroll, man.
Technically, I did.
all right. And you guys see as you burst through this door and enter into the room. And I will actually bring you onto a map now. There we go. Everything's working. Come
No,
on,
we
come
didn't
on,
go through
buddy.
the threshold until my owl went in. I'm sending my owl in first, just to check.
Oh, yeah. Okay. You send your
'Cause
owl in.
it's got 100. Yeah, it's got 120 feet of dark vision, and I can see through its eyes.
Yeah, and you're through the owl's eyes. You see the remains of mold-covered broken wagons and barrels that languish in this large kind of foyer, this cave. You see human skeletal remains lie strewn about, their swords and armor bent and rusted. Something gleams next to the bodies, propped along the northern wall. And you see double doors to the east, northeast, and southeast walls and they seem to be rusted shut. And in a semicircular chamber that opens in the southwest wall, seems to contain a sort of shrine. That's what your owl sees.
A shrine.
Okay.
A shrine.
Yeah, we can go in cautiously.
In the Underdark, one should be cautious of everything.
Would be a great time to have our vampire companion join us.
You could send her a letter, maybe in the Underdark. It's you don't know how fast the mail system is here, I suppose.
Yeah, if only I had sending.
If only. All right. I mean, last time you did
I'm
see her,
still
you
not.
demanded items from her.
Well,
That
I
was
didn't
funny.
demand.
Yeah, I
I
know. Yeah,
made
I know.
logical
I know. I'm
arguments.
just messing
I made
around.
logical arguments.
I know. I'm just messing around. And yeah, as far as what I say is what the owl currently sees. It's flying around and heads back to you.
Well,
I would
I'm
tell
just kind of.
Baldrak. I would tell Baldrak to tell the owl to keep an eye on the shadows.
Well, there are no shadows. It has dark vision.
Right.
But yeah, it's like I've got my hand on Sam's shoulder, as I'm looking through the owl's eyes, and I'm keeping it about 120 feet out in front of us, or as far as the space in front of us allows. And I can make a perception check with it if you want me to.
You can make a perception check if you'd like the owl to kind of look around further. Just at
All
first
right,
glance
it's
in certain spots, but
wisdom, so it's a +1 at advantage. D20, two of them +1, so no.
yeah. And it
Yeah, so an
sees
11.
it sees what it saw before. It kind of looks around at a couple different nooks and crannies. You know what? Actually, with an 11, it kind of flies back around towards that kind of shiny thing that I mentioned earlier in the north, at the
Hmm.
north side, and it sees. Yeah, I'd be able to see. It sees like a couple of rubies. Just a
I'm just going to
couple of,
point
like,
this out here. I'm
I don't.
telling Balzac as he sees the rubies.
I don't have the map. I'm still seeing the sanctum,
yep.
so I can't I have no reference for where we're at.
You guys are currently still outside the cave, right? You just have your owl in, and then you're entering now.
Well, no, we would have followed in after I sent my owl in, and you gave us the general description of there's nothing in there trying to kill us that we know of. We would have gone in behind it.
All right. Who's the first person to walk in?
I'll walk in
That is
first.
a good question.
Sorry, who's that?
I'll
Bastion.
Ooh, okay. Let me see. No reason at all.
I'll go in with Bastion.
Beautiful. Bastion. That is not right. That is strange. Give me a dexterity save.
Must have been a pressure plate
Ooh. Yeah,
because
you
my owl would have triggered uh passing through the threshold
it
type of trigger.
certainly would have. And yeah, as you pass through here, you kind of step on the ground, but you realize that as you step, nothing is there to catch your foot, and you are able to kind of get your balance. And you see like a mat underneath the dirt of this floor kind of drops down, and there was like a small pit in front of the door that was covered with a very small, unnoticeable mat with the dirt on it. But you are able to take your foot off just in time as it falls down, and you're able to step around the pit definitely. And there you go. And that seems to be just like a really simple trap of that sort, but you do not fall in.
Lord.
Cat-like reflexes.
The shoes.
So big yet so nimble.
Can you ping on the map where the shiny things were? Talking about right here?
Yeah, one sec. Gotta fix something real quick.
Baldrick, you're not planning to pick up the rubies, aren't you? I'm just very superstitious of very shining things on pedestals like that.
They are right here. They're not on a pedestal. They're on the ground. Just like at this wall.
Oh. I'm still very superstitious of very shiny things. They
This,
seem
this is
convenient.
why this is why owls have feet. And I'm gonna tell my owl to fly over here and pick the rubies up, and then bring them back.
Absolutely. Let me see here.
I mean, just look at all those bodies.
Oh gosh. Roll 20. There we go. Okay. Okay, we're good. And yeah, the owl picks up the rubies in its mouth, and flies back over. And you now have an owl with a mouthful of rubies.
Okay, yeah. Boldrak and Sam are sticking together because I've got my hand on your shoulder because I can't see shit while I'm looking through my owl's eyes.
Yeah, and Samson's holding his sword as both a sword and a semi-torch, in a sense.
All right. So anybody want these rubies? Or
Samson hesitates. Ugh, fine, give him to me.
All right, who's reaching into this owl's mouth?
I'm not able to move my character.
Oh, I will fix that here. Hold on a second.
And Frank just like vomits them onto my hand.
Absolutely.
Thanks,
You should be able to move your
Frank.
character
That's
now.
very sweet.
And as it gets
Very sweet.
vomited onto your hand, can you give me? Let me see here.
How is my owl not triggering this shit?
And you give me. That is not right. That is not right. Where is it? There we go. Oh dear God! 2 dexterity saving throws. As you touch both of these rubies at the same time, as they fall into your hand. All right. Let me see here. You do manage to pass for the second one, because the first one drops to your hand. Like they kind of drop like just like a quarter of a second after the first one drops. The second one hits your hand, and as the first one drops, you kind of jolt your hand back before the second one can really touch you long enough. And I'm gonna make a roll here, buddy.
I'm sorry for whatever's about to happen. Holy fucking shit.
You take 45 lightning damage.
Yeah.
As this ruby
What did it
kind
look
of
like?
this ruby kind of bursts into a ball of lightning, and you all even like see his like the veins on his arm, like enlarge, and you see like the jolts running through his entire body, as this gem kind of explodes in an eruption of energy.
I don't understand how my owl isn't triggering that because it's a corporeal creature.
It is a corporeal creature. You're not sure. I mean, you can roll like a wisdom save maybe, or you can roll an Arcana check to see if you can.
My character is
speculate.
curious as well. My character is curious as well. Can I do an Arcana check?
You can do an Arcana check, yeah. And as this man lies like half dead on the floor, and you guys are just investigating the pieces of the ruby.
Yeah.
No,
Well, I just
I'm
met
not-
you guys.
I know. I'm just messing with you.
Samson's on his knees.
You do see that. I mean, ooh, well, that was a really good check. You would know, both of you actually, would know that there are a good bit of spells that don't affect creatures that have. There's like a certain minimum intelligence that you have to have. For certain spells, they have like bars like that, and a lot of animals don't have the intelligence to set off some of these more adept and definitely more like intermediate magic items. So whoever made this made it with a lot of care, and they knew that people might try to do some funky stuff with it.
Yeah, Samson's on his knees. His sword is on the ground next to him, and he's just writhing in. He's also like jolting a little bit, you know, because of the electric damage.
okay, well, I'm gonna put my owl away.
And I'm looking at Baldric like, what the fuck was that? Oh,
I honestly don't have a fucking clue. Um,
What happened?
I was just electrocuted. That's what happened.
yeah, so, yeah, I'm terribly sorry that happened to you just now.
No, I was asking what happened to the map.
The map.
Did you
Because
refresh
Owl,
the page?
For some reason, it's because Owl has dark vision. So when he put it away, we lost it. But his sword should be giving us 60 feet of.
Oh yeah, I'll give you that back. Let there be light.
Um, before we go any further, um, can we kind of retroactive back to the month we spent in the city and say that we sold the shit that we got out of the tomb the first time and bought ourselves some healing potions?
Buy yourselves what? Sorry.
Some healing potions.
You know what? That sounds fair. I'll give you healing potions worth the amount that you would get for your stuff. Honestly, too, when that owl,
It's like,
the second you said I'm gonna send the owl to pick up the rubies, I was like, oh no. I was like, oh god, because I knew it when you put the owl on the screen. I was like, he's gonna use it to grab the rubies, so they're not gonna know. Oh god, yeah. One sec. Yeah, I'll
We still
calculate.
know. We still know.
What exactly were you selling? Everything that you picked up?
yeah, I mean, if nobody's against it, all of the shit that we got from from the room before the riddle, and then the wand as well, because the wand is very rare, very expensive, and I don't see a use for it for anybody in the party.
No complaints here.
I think the use is fun, but yeah, you can sell. You can sell what you need to sell. Let me see here. I have a trusty little calculator here. Let me see. Could acquire. Ooh. Are you looking for just regular healing potions or like superior healing potions, greater healing potions?
I mean, it kind of depends on what we would have access to, um, and how
From
much they cost.
the store shops, or like from or the store shops. I don't know what the hell I just said. From the the stores, you would have you'd have access to regular, greater, and actually, let me see. Yeah, just I think regular and greater would be the only ones that you really have access to in Neverwinter.
Okay, so how much did we get from from the dungeon?
All right. Getting it down here. You would be able to get if you're just spending that money on healing potions.
Well,
About
no, but it would be nice to know how much we had as a party.
yep. Let me just check everything here. So it's a lot of different numbers.
I apologize
Oh, no
that this is kind
worries.
of going off the rails.
Let me just
But
check here.
we had a whole month of downtime. Like there was a lot of shit that could have been done in that 30 days.
I could give you. You'd be able to pick up. I'm just seeing like their their inventory and everything, and how much of everything they would have as well. So between what these shops have and their restocking period is every 2 weeks, which I actually do have that known. Which I hate myself that I even know that. And how much they're getting in, you would be able to purchase. There we go. Someone is playing Jesse's Girl really loud in my apartment. 6 greater healing potions would have gone through the shop, and 18 normal healing potions.
That's
Out of 10.
combined with.
That is how many that they would have in the stores, even between the restock period.
Okay.
And you would still
We still
have.
need to know.
Oh gosh. Yep. Let me see. And then rest. That's not right. Let me check. Okay, that would give you a remaining balance of about 6,000. Oh, no, wait, with the other things. Oh my gosh, sorry. So many. You have a balance after selling everything that you got, including the Wand of Wonder, and getting those healing potions, 6 graders and 18 normals. You would have a remaining balance of 9,125 gold.
Okay. Who's keeping track of the party bank? Sam.
There we go. I mean, I assume the walking calculator would do it. The walking bank vault. I'm picturing like Bender from Futurama, where you have like a cabinet just in you.
Is everybody good with that?
Oh, I'm good with that. Kind of need it right now.
um. Okay. Well, we can divvy that shit up outside of the session, I guess. But Boldrak is going to give you his greater healing potion.
How much health is that?
Should be it's either 4d4 plus 4 or 8d4 plus 8.
44 plus 4 for a greater.
I'm going to do 4d4s right here on roll 20. $11.
All right.
And then I'm going to give myself a little second wind here.
Absolutely. Yeah, you guys did realize that, and like while you're shopping, that is a low number for stores to have of a very popular sort of potion. But you do realize that the premier potion maker of Neverwinter can no longer make magic.
Makes sense.
Well, it's a good thing we have these potions then.
Yeah, that's why I was like
Yeah.
typically like, oh shit, what am I gonna do? It's like, oh wait, how many would they have left over? And I was like, oh. But yeah, that's how many you can find. But there is a bit of a shortage.
Yeah, I'm now like only missing 9 HP. So like Samson like gets back on his feet and he's like, "Ah, fuck, that was painful."
So no touchy the shit laying on the floor. Got it.
Yes,
My bad.
apology accepted. No, and I pick up the sword, not the rubies, the sword.
You said you pick up the rubies, was that?
No, no,
Okay.
no.
The rubies
I
have also
my sword.
like fully disintegrated, kind of into small little pieces, and
No,
just
I
ash.
will.
But you can pick up your sword. Sorry, I know you want to pick up the
No,
rubies really badly. You can pick up the rubies.
no, I pick up the sword.
That's a
Don't gaslight me.
that's a weird way to pronounce rubies, but okay. And you all right, you pick up your rubies and you get going, buddy. Let me see. And yeah, all around you is a bit of a pretty
Oh my god.
not great sight. Dead bodies. It smells even worse in here. As it smells like these things have been decomposing for a while and no one's even touched them.
Yeah, I can understand why. Definitely not touching shit else.
Yeah.
Um, okay, so what did my owl see up here? Is it a door? That's a door, right?
Yeah, I'll kind of get them here. So, yeah, you've got doors right there, the north doors. You've got the east doors and the south doors, all of which look nearly identical to the ones at the entrance of the cave, the mouth of the cave, and they are all locked.
Let's split
Hmm.
up, gang. No.
Yeah,
Hell yeah,
fuck that.
guys! What's that famous saying about splitting the party? It's like something like "do it."
Let's split
All
it
right,
up.
so how about this? I'm gonna take this gold coin right here and I'm gonna flip it. And if it lands on heads, we'll go north. If it lands on tails, we'll go south. And if for some if for some fucking reason it decides it's gonna stand up on its side, we'll go straight across. Sound
All
like a
right,
plan?
Sounds like a plan to me.
all
As long as
right.
it doesn't involve not touching the rupees again.
As you flip this
Yeah, fuck
coin,
them rubies.
first of all, to check if it somehow stands up on its side, roll me a D100. I'm not
Oh
telling you what the
god.
cutoff is.
Oh my god.
If you rolled a 69, I would have totally said it lands on its side. But you rolled a 68, so roll me 1d2 and we'll see if it's heads or tails. One is heads. One is always heads. If you say otherwise, you are wrong. Tails.
All right, so we go
Believe that was
south.
south, yeah.
Well, after what Boldrak caused to happen to Samson, he's going to take the lead and cautiously walk his way down. And apparently there is no floor here.
Colonel Sanders isn't going to do anything because he can't see.
Oh god, can you can't oh damn it, 1 second.
He should be able to see anything within 60 feet of Boldrak.
Yeah, let me check. I flipped it off and on again. Can you see now?
Yeah.
Of course. Okay. Roll 20. I don't know if it was one of the newest updates, but vision is I don't know. I'm just gonna start doing that every time I put you on a map. I'm just gonna start flicking it.
Yeah,
And
so Baldak can probably stop me before I move.
Say that again?
You mentioned there's no floor?
Oh, no, I was just making a joke about my terrible perception check.
I was wondering. I was like, floor? I thought you were referring to the pit before, where there was like no floor there.
I thought it was going to be like that scene from The Golden Child where it's like, there's no ground here!
There's no door there. What are you talking about?
Hey, there's no ground here!
And with that perception check, you see, I mean, it's a 7. There's floor. There's totally floor. And right above it, you see like a small little like fancy little thing here. It seems to be some sort of like shrine. And then there over here, there's doors. Above you is just ceiling. That's what you got, buddy. That's what you got. I don't know what to tell you.
Looks safe to us.
And let me reel something when you step in here. So this semicircular chamber forms a natural alcove. Shelves are carved into the wall from floor to ceiling that hold like small little items, including bloody baubles, shriveled fingers, and idols carved from bone.
Oh,
That's very macabre.
yeah, fuck that room. Hey,
To the
Bastion,
little
you
to
want
the
to
little
open?
shrine.
You want to open these doors here, homie?
Sure.
No, I am not touching the baubles.
And can each of you give me a perception check?
Oh man.
All right.
Holy shit! I can see.
Suddenly, your sword gets like a little bit brighter. Let me see, actually. Mr. Mr. Baldrak. Just a second here. Gotta get some stuff up. Oh, what the hell? That's so weird. I've never seen it before. Sorry, on Roll20, I just opened a sheet and it said, sorry, it looks like your session has expired. Is that why you're being so weird today, Roll20? All right, let me straight up log out real quick. All right, there we go. Come on, buddy. Sometimes when the old refresh doesn't work, the old log off, log in does the trick. Or the good old clear cache. I know all the Roll20 tricks at this point. Okay, buddy, there we go. See, that wasn't so hard. You got that. Sometimes you just have to use an encouraging voice. And now we're working. See, wasn't that hard. All right. And ooh, let me roll something here. Ooh, all right. Yeah, you do hear something, Baldrak. You hear really a floorboard creak because there aren't floorboards. It's just like rocks and dirt. But you do hear a rock like kind of move right beside you.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna swing my sword at it then, because fuck that shit.
All right. Give me give me an attack roll with disadvantage.
With disadvantage.
Disadvantage. You're just swinging your sword. And you feel nothing.
Hmm.
And right after that,
Baldrick, what is
there
it?
we go. Right after you swing your sword and nothing happens, you all see something. There we go. You all see something appear out of nowhere as it is going to try to drive a short sword right into Baldrak.
Okay.
Can I give Baldrick advantage on saving throw?
Oh, that was to DM. What saving throw?
Yeah, there's no saving throw. He's
Dexterity?
just trying to hit me.
Oh yeah, it's just
No,
an
he's just
attack
trying to
roll.
stab me.
Let me see here.
Oh.
And now I manually turn off whisper rolls because I hate Roll20. All right, there we go. And it's going to try to stab you. Let me see. 19.
19 hits.
Right, and it's going to. It hits you while it's invisible, and then it becomes clear. And it is going to deal a. Let me see. Oh wait, no, it already did that. Disregard the 46. But make a little con saving throw.
19.
19, and you feel this like ichor, like black ichor rushing through your veins, but you're able to fight it off. So it's only going to be the damage there. As this, you do see a creature before you. Let me get a little bit of a. Let me get a fang up.
Question.
You see a drought. Oh, yep.
So I was making my attack at disadvantage because they were stealth, right?
Yeah, you couldn't see them.
Right. Okay.
They were invisible.
My perception check was higher than their stealth check, which means they weren't actually hidden from me. They were just unseeable, but I knew what direction they were in.
What direction? But you couldn't see the target.
Okay.
Yeah, invisible's kind of like a blanket disadvantage kind of thing. But let me see. And you see, as it becomes clear as the sword gets driven into you, you see a drow with long white hair, a mask that's going over its mouth, and piercing black eyes. And let me actually put you. Oh, that's not the right thing. Oh my god, there we go. You know what? I'm just gonna use that for now. That is a completely different token, but the other one was acting up.
Wouldn't
So I'll
it,
fix it here.
wouldn't the drow's attack be a disadvantage since the sunblade is giving off sunlight?
No, because they were invisible.
Doesn't matter if they have sunlight sensitivity.
Mm.
Let me see. You know what? I would count that. Yeah. You know what? That makes sense. Sure. So that would be disadvantage. It's called a 9, so you don't take any of the damage. And they are visible. Yeah, fuck it. There we go.
All right. So we roll an initiative here so I can kill this motherfucker.
Yes, we are. Getting some stuff up. Oh, 1 second. I just gotta clear.
Oh shit. Other creatures don't gain advantage on attack rolls against you as a result of being unseen by you. That's the alert feat. Good to know.
Do you have the alert feat?
I do. That was my deal with the devil feat.
All right. All right. Sweet. So let me see. Put these on.
Damn, Colonel Sanders.
Damn, Colonel Sanders, indeed. Let me get everything going. Move Tolbin. And actually, before we head into the first, actually, yeah, no, we'll just get into it. Let me see. All right. All right, let me get things started. And Colonel Sanders, you're feeling ready to fight. Like the second this creature appears, you do start doing like jumping jacks, and you're ready to go. There we go.
So I'm going first.
Yep.
By the looks of it. Okay.
Why am I not on? Oh, I didn't
I'm.
have my token selected.
Oh, I'm seeing
Let's.
yours on the list.
Yeah,
Am
there we
I
go.
able to do a cone without it hitting anyone else if I'm right here? That wouldn't
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
hit.
You could just do it kind of off. Yeah. You could just hit this creature.
Okay, yeah, I just want to make sure I wasn't hitting Samson. Oh yeah, yeah, that looks good.
You're good.
Yeah, we'll do that. So I will do Rhymes Binding Ice.
Ooh, alrighty.
And so that's a Constitution saving throw of 19. Ignore that because I have to roll the damage on roll 20.
Ooh, just a 16, so fails. And
Okay.
I love it when roll 20 rolls zeros on things.
So that is going to be 3d8s. That's gonna be 15 cold damage, and it is hindered by ice. So it cannot basically move unless it uses an action to break free of the ice, I guess.
Absolutely. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. 1 second. Instead of saying minus 15, I typed in 15. The health just became 15. I was like, wait a second. It was good, but it wasn't that good. All right. Anything else for you?
No.
All right. And next up is going to be Mr. Bastion. If you're speaking, you're muted, buddy.
I'm speaking now.
Oh, I can hear you now. Yep.
All right. He's just gonna run up and give him a couple slaps.
You may certainly give a couple of slaps.
Ooh,
And it's already adjusted for the crit roll.
Bitch slaps.
Ooh, fantastic.
And that's it.
All right. Let me just check something real quick. Oh, 1 second. All right. And as you do that, it's a hell of a lot of damage. 1 sec. Beautiful. And it is it's in the yellow. It's in like the orangey yellow, not looking great. All right, and then Sam, you're up.
it's actually supposed to be me. I rolled a 12, but for some reason it's got me at the bottom of the initiative order.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
that's
right.
weird. 1 second. I'll just refresh it. Oh, there you are. Okay. Bulljack.
All right. Um, yeah, I'm gonna ruin this guy's day. Um, if so, he has light sensitivity.
Yep, he's a
That doesn't
dragon.
give me advantage of that doesn't give me advantage of my attacks, does it?
Oh, just disadvantage on his.
Okay. but I get advantage because of flanking
If you
if
are
I go
flanking,
here.
yep. That's flanking, yep.
All right, cool. So this is going to be with booming blade. 24 hit.
24 does hit.
All right, that's so he takes 8. That was a 14 hit. God, that's some shitty fucking rolls,
No, it
man.
does not.
All right. Yeah, that'll do my turn.
Absolutely. And all right, yeah, takes a good bit of damage. Mr. Tolbin, and that's me. I completely forgot for a second. Let me just get this up. All right, it's gonna go for the good old Eldritch Blast. Because now that you are 11th level, that's 3 beams.
Nice.
3 beams, baby. Oh, that's only 2 so far. 1 sec. There we go. That's the noise I was looking for. Oh, not the best rolls though. It's gonna, all right. That's accurate. Actually, I should have done the, oh, it's Eldritch Blast. I didn't do the started blasting noise.
I started blasting.
I've also added, let me see.
I'm in danger.
Yeah, no fucking shit.
I added that one in. All right, so Tolbin's gonna get all that done, and Mr. Sam.
Yeah, it's my turn.
Please roll
And-
good, Sam.
So anyway, I'm going to use one of my superiority dies to do a disarming attack on him. DC is 17.
All right, can you give me a perception check as you do this?
I noticed nothing.
Yeah. It also, and let me get that strength saving throw there.
Okay, I'm
19.
a little.
He rolled 19 on his strength save. And I'll tell you right now,
Goddamn.
he's got a modifier of 0 for strength, buddy. All
Well,
right.
I'm still gonna swing my blade.
Yeah, swing that blade. That hits. Ooh, and it's so perfect. And I said nothing. You see, he drops to the ground, bleeding out, and he, at this point, you guys notice that he's smiling, and begins laughing.
What's so funny?
You're already dead. And as he says that, you guys see a very large wall drop down. Let me see. Right there.
Wait, where?
Oh, I did that on the DM layer. 1 second. I made such a
There
nice
is
drawing
it.
too. Right there.
No. And Samson's like trying to move it. Come on.
It seems like like it just kind of like fell, and like as it slammed upon the ground, like the ground shook. It seems incredibly heavy and incredibly dense.
Sam's like trying
Hey,
to punch
bastard.
through it. No. No, come on. Come on. Damn it.
Um, can
And
I loot the guy's body
yeah,
while they're panicking?
you can loot the guy's body. You heard actually you heard one wall drop, and can you give me perception checks actually as well?
19.
15.
Yeah, you guys thought that you kind of heard and felt another door drop that you didn't see coming from this direction.
I can't see anything in that direction.
Exactly. It seems to be on the other side of these doors here.
I'm gonna start
And
working on the left door.
yep. You investigate it, and you know, with a 21, actually, let me check.
No, that was on this guy.
Oh, right. Let me see. With the assassin here,
I'll
He's got-
investigate the doors.
he's got a regular old short sword, a light crossbow, and like a nice robe on him. Other than that, he's got 2 GP.
I noticed nothing.
But
I'm gonna
that's it.
take the short sword.
All right.
Didn't you say that there was stuff over here like bloody baubles or something?
Yeah, like just a bunch of gross things, like some body parts, some small carvings made of bone.
Can
Yeah.
I cast prestidigitation on all of it?
Yeah. What effect would you like to do?
It cleans it. It cleans something soiled.
Yeah, you can clean them. Yeah, you can cast prestidigitation and start to clean them. At that point as well, perception checks from everybody, please.
I don't see shit.
All right. Yeah, you begin to like kind of clean them. And none of you see anything except for Mr. Bastion, who hears something through his ears that he does not have. And you start to hear like some air kind of like seeping into the room, like a small hiss noise. It seems to be coming from over here.
I'm just gonna tell them that it sounds like what I hear, but I'm gonna start working on picking these doors, starting with the left one.
Yeah.
Well, will be at my left, which is the
Listen.
top one.
Yeah, you can give me a little check there.
Holy fucking shit.
And man, you're gonna hate me for saying this, buddy. You're gonna, it doesn't open. Your best guess is this
Wait,
is
what?
I'll say just because you rolled it so perfectly, you were so confident, you'd think this has to be magical. If it's not opening from my lockpicks.
I'll try the other one.
Certainly
Because
may.
that conventional means isn't going to open up the first one I tried.
And I'll come over and I'm like,
It also
so
does
there's a
not seem to
door
budge.
there's a door that has a magical lock on it. Is that what you're saying?
Seems to be.
I'm gonna cast a spell magic on it.
All right. You cast a spell magic on it. It does seem very familiar to the first lock, which you opened with magic as well. And yeah, as you cast a spell magic on it, the locks seem to go down. Can freely open the door, but as you try to, you do feel that it pushes against something blocking it, and you can see through a bit of the like the crack in the open door as you get it like a 3 inches open. You see the same wall, the same sort of wall that was placed down in front of you here.
Fuck. We're trapped. And what was that hissing
Uh,
noise that Bastion heard?
you said these are like a shrine?
Yep. There's a bunch of like little kind of things over here, look like really weird, creepy, gross-looking things. But about half of them have been prestidigitated by now to look nicer.
Can I take a closer look and see if anything over there might maybe get the wall to lift up?
You can give me an investigation check, certainly. And at this point as well, I'll get a perception check from all of you. Once more.
Oh yeah, yeah. I don't find shit.
Bastion, once again, you hear the hissing, still continuing. And this time, Sam, you hear it as well. Both you think it's coming from about over here up north.
Okay, I'm gonna go
Does it sound like
investigate.
gas?
Yeah, and when you get closer and kind of like take a look, uh, especially with like, let me see. You go over and you take a look, and you do see a small like there's a lot of kind of like dents and kind of small like holes and chips in these walls. But this is like a perfect cylinder of a hole. It's in the middle of this wall. And it seems to be where you're hearing the hiss coming from. And then you realize that you're like at this point actually. Let me see. Yeah, at this point, all of you begin to hear the hissing, as it seems that air is some sort of air or gas is coming in through about 5 different holes in this throughout the walls. It seems to be coming in like in every direction at this point.
Oh shit.
So
This is a
do I
goddamn
roll?
gas
Can I
chamber.
roll insight to see what's going on?
Like well, right now you know that like, gas is pouring out. I'd say yeah, you can roll like a survival if you want to check like if you know what it is.
Survival.
Like if you want to try to recognize what it is by like smell or something. What were you thinking? Like you just wanted to evaluate like the situation?
Yes, I wanted to see if it's like arcane, if it's nature, if it's a natural arcanic
I mean,
source.
you can roll an arcane check or like an arcana check to see if there's any if you can like sense maybe there's just some magic going on. It does not seem to be magical whatsoever.
32.
It does not seem to be magical.
Okay.
You got the same feeling with like the walls that dropped. It seemed like it was all you heard the chains rattle as it did, so it seemed like mechanical.
And I wanted to do an investigation to see if I can see anything besides the holes. And I'm gonna go up and like look through the holes, but I'm gonna hold my breath. And turtles can hold their breath for over an hour.
Ooh, hell yeah! Clever thinking. Yeah.
So I'll do investigation. 17 to try and see if I can see anything besides a hole with air coming out of it. Like if I can.
All you can really see is you can't really see any like contraptions within the inside of this tube. It does seem to be just stone, but this like there's just been like a hollow cylinder carved out, where there's 5 holes. That after this point that you guys kind of start to hear and see throughout the walls. You know what,
I'm
I'll
gonna
just
pick
roll.
up the bobble. I'm gonna pick up the bobble and see if I can put them in the holes.
Yeah. Now, at about this point, like right after you're done investigating, uh, can all of you except for the turtle holding its breath. Can you give me Constitution saving throws, please?
I don't have to breathe.
You don't have to then. All right. Let me see. Mr. Baldrak, you're feeling like a little bit like woozy. Uh, it's just like you don't really know what this gas is. It's kind of seeping in, but you're just feeling a little bit like lightheaded.
Oh, lovely.
And so,
How
can I
about
pick
you?
up the bobble and see if I can shove them in the holes?
Yeah. Yeah, you can pick
How
them up
about
and try
me?
to start shoving them in.
Okay, that's what I do.
Absolutely. And let me just check here. Yeah. You try like you start kind of shoving them in. They're fitting in, but you still get the idea that there are like air's still coming through. It's not like an airtight seal, but
I'm going to ball
it's a great
drag and
idea, and you do feel like you've slightly slowed down the amount of gases coming through.
What if we put the body where the bloody baubles were, kind of like a sacrifice? So
Yes.
then
All right.
right?
I'm
Yeah,
going
you
up
could.
to Baldrak. I'm telling him, I'm trying to keep him awake.
Absolutely. Yeah. He doesn't seem like he's really falling asleep right now. He just seems like a little bit woozy. And you rolled like a 22 there,
Had
so yeah,
one.
you're not feeling too woozy. You definitely like felt like a little tiny like something, but it's not really hitting you too hard. But at this point, I'll take more con saves from the air breathers.
And why can't these doors open that I cast the spell magic on?
Those doors did open. Just behind it, there was the same. It seems like the
Wha-
same like steel bar that dropped down right here. Dropped down
Wait a
just
minute.
behind these doors. So they do open like 2 or 3 inches.
Did
But
anyone try to get like use their strength to move it?
Don't Bastion's gauntlets do double damage against
No.
buildings and shit?
I don't believe anyone's tried yet. And ooh, all right. Samson, you're kind of walking over to Baldrak, thinking like, oh, what the hell's up with this guy? And you put your hand on his shoulder and you start to smell it too. You start to like smell a little like, ooh, something that smells really bad, but also like not that bad. And you're feeling a little bit woozy. And Baldrak, you kind of are too. Uh, I'm just, I don't really know how to. Your players wouldn't really know what's going on, but you guys have essentially huffed gasoline. The point where like you've had so much of your system, your brain cells are kind of dying a little bit, and you're just
Well,
feeling a little bit
Boldrak,
lightheaded, a little bit woozy.
Boldrak is going to go into panic mode and start flipping shit and pulling whatever is like all the bottles and all the vials and like there's got to be something that gets this fucking shit to stop.
Yeah. Let me see. You start kind of like grabbing everything, pulling on everything, and as you do, you know, pick and pull on all the things here. You do see,
At this point, I'm trying to like break the wall behind the door.
He said, "Fuck this shit, I ain't standing right here."
yeah. All right, there
I'm
we
like,
go.
Try to
Uh, there we are. You do see that as you're like smashing up kind of everything, there is 4 things that are seem to be stuck to these shelves. It's the kind of the idols that I mentioned that were carved from bone, which they were a little bit like bloody. Now they look better because the precipitation, but they do seem like they're not moving from the shelf.
I know I said don't move the artifacts before, but please, Baldrak, for the sake of our lives, move them. See if something happens.
I'm trying. They're not going anywhere.
You are able
Oh, let
to
me
take
see.
them off the shelf, but you are able to twist them so they face in different directions.
It must be a puzzle.
And as you kind of like yank on them a bit, and you as you like kind of twist the first one, just even like the smallest amount, in your effort to remove them, you see you hear the wall behind you kind of rumble slightly, and
I'm gonna turn it some more.
there's a bit of oh yeah, and as you see that there's like dirt everywhere. It's like a cave carved very crudely, and you see on the wall the dirt kind of begins to like fall, and behind the dirt is an engraving on this wall. I think that's a perfect time to end it for tonight. Stuck in this chamber.
It feels like we're in an Indiana Jones style trap, like the scene from Temple of Doom.
It's kind of what I was going for. I was going for some Temple of Doom kind of vibe, so I appreciate it.